Hi students, I'm Sonia from Vidya Guru, starting a new session on current affairs. This is going to be the second part for the month of March. So March 2025 I'm referring to, and this session will have around 40 to 50 new pointers for you, new questions which are straight away going to be there in your examination, believe me. This session will remain in English medium. If you're not comfortable with the language, you can switch to the Hindi session. That is also there in the playlist. So let's start from here on. This sort of session that we record for our students who are in actually South India, who are in Northeast India, like those students who are unable to understand Hindi well. We record such sort of complete English medium sessions for them primarily. But if you are comfortable with the language, you can keep watching it. Let's start. As you know that we deliver topic-wise current affairs. So the topic here on your screen, it is international news. So international updates, let's see what is happening. So even in international updates, I try to include only those points. Usually, I include only those points which are about India only. So here we are going to talk about BRICS first. So BRICS summit is quite important, you know that, because BRICS has been being discussed by Donald Trump as well. So Brazil, India, China and South Africa, right? So when I actually talk about BRICS, so BRICS Summit 2025 will be hosted by Brazil, that B in BRICS. Although many nations are there, many countries are already there, we know that, and they keep on adding. I've taught the last nation which got included in BRICS in the last video as well. If you know the name, you can actually comment, write down in the comment box that you know that which country got added in BRICS recently. Anyway, there are many nations which are the part now of BRICS. Here we are referring to the main summit of BRICS. So BRICS summit took place, or will take place, I should speak like that, because it is going to be hosted by Brazil. So the venue is going to be Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil is the place where this summit will take place. So 8th edition of Indian Ocean Conference took place in Muscat, Oman, right? So Muscat, Oman is the place where this 8th edition of Indian Ocean Conference took place. Question is significant, you know that. Here this is something different sort of. So I'm going to explain that. Space telescope is there. The name of the telescope that I'm telling you here is Euclid Space Telescope. And it discovered a ring, Einstein ring. Where did it discover it? 590 million light years away. 590 million light years away. Yes, that far. In Draco constellation, even that is important. First thing, how far is it? That is important. And around galaxy NGC 6505, around this particular galaxy, this ring has been discovered. But by which space telescope? That is Euclid Space Telescope. Let me repeat that for you. I said there's a Euclid Space Telescope. It discovered a rare Einstein ring around a galaxy NGC 6505, which is around 590 million light years away from us, and it is in Draco constellation. That is what I was saying. President of Greece, Konstantin Tesoulas, that's the name of the fellow, that's the name of the person. I'll repeat. President of Greece, you know that because these countries are important, so their heads are equally important. So the name of the person is Konstantin Tesoulas. Now 12th World Government Summit took place in Dubai, UAE. I'll repeat, 12th World Government Summit took place in Dubai, UAE. Host of AI Action Summit. First of all, understand the name of the summit. It is AI, Artificial Intelligence, which India is trying to promote like anything. So AI Action Summit, co-chaired by India. And France is basically hosting it, right? So Paris, France is the place where AI Action Summit took place, and it was co-chaired by India, right? Try to learn the name carefully. The next one is Project Waterworth. It is mammoth. It is huge. Believe me. The project by Meta, it is basically a cable system project, right? So underway, like undersea, these cables would actually be continuing. That way, the cable that Meta is like spreading, it will pass many countries. So that is why I'm saying this is very important. People will skip this question like anything, but this question is important. Project Waterworth, world's longest undersea cable system by Meta, right? Let's repeat, let's revise what we have learned till now. We are watching second part of the month March 2025. These are the current affairs which are quite significant for your exam prep. Nowadays, they don't ask questions from GK, GS or static GK. Mostly they ask questions from current affairs. Even in the entire section of GS, you will see mostly questions are from current affairs. And you need not go anywhere, believe me, because these questions which I have actually brought for you, they are almost substantial for your exam prep, whichever competitive exam you are writing. Here we are talking about international news. So international news, we started with BRICS summit, which will take place in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The second question was 8th edition of Indian Ocean Conference, like it was happening for the 8th time. That is why it was the 8th edition, which took place in Muscat, Oman. Space telescope, Euclid. Draco constellation, where we found Einstein ring, one Einstein ring. It's not the ring that you wear. We're talking about space and the galaxies here. So it is 590 million light years away, that far. President of Greece, Konstantin Taslas. 12th World Government Summit took place in Dubai, UAE. AI Action Summit hosted by France. So Paris, France is the place where it took place, but it was co-chaired by India. Learn that as well. Project Waterworth, world's longest undersea cable system by Meta. Please. Till now, you know you can get bored by current affairs, but the problem is these questions are going to be there in your exam. So please don't get bored. Forcefully try to learn them because the questions are surely going to be there in your exam, right? So let's start with state news. Please press the like button if you're watching. If you understand what I speak, please press the like button for sure. If there's any improvement that I need to get, if I need to speak a little slow, I need to go a little slow, you can write down that as well. So give me the feedback also. And the place you're watching the session from, please mention that as well in the comment section. But do press the like button for sure. Anyway, state news. Nodi Bandhan scheme. See, what is it? It is state news. So that has to be about the states, right? That has to be about the states. So Nodi Bandhan scheme is from West Bengal. It is for the upliftment or betterment of riverine areas. So we are talking about rivers. The places which are around, rivers, they have to be made better. If they have to be, made better, how can we do that? So Nodi Bandhan scheme is about that. They'll just ask you that Nodi Bandhan scheme is from West Bengal first, and what is it about? It is about riverine areas, right? Next one. India's first indigenous, like we ourselves made it, India made indigenous, made in Bharat, automated biomedical waste treatment plant was actually placed in AIIMS, New Delhi. AIIMS, the medical, that hospital, right? So India's first indigenous automated medical waste treatment plant, has been placed in New Delhi. First in the nation to have a translator facility in the Legislative Assembly of UP. Legislative Assembly Vidhan Sabha of UP has got a translator facility. Wow. And it happened in UP. Asia's first hyper-realistic life-sized animatronic elephant Ellie was unveiled in Bengaluru, Karnataka. What do I mean by saying that? If you see kids getting their pictures clicked with an elephant, which looks like a real elephant, that is why hyper-realistic, right? Hyper-realistic, and that too of the real size, life-sized. So that elephant we are talking about, so that elephant is Asia's first hyper-realistic elephant. The name of that elephant is Ellie, and it was placed in Bengaluru, Karnataka, right? The next one. Har Khet, Swasth Khet. They want every, see, wherever the fields are there, their soils should be better than, other places. That is what they are doing. Har Khet, Swasth Khet. How a field can be, healthy? Only by making its soil better. So Har Khet, Swasth Khet campaign is to improve soil health. And it is the scheme of Haryana, right? Let's revise. Nodi Bandhan scheme, West Bengal for riverine areas. India's first indigenous automated biomedical treatment plant in New Delhi. First nation to have translator facility. First in the nation. UP. Asia's first hyper-realistic life-size animatronic elephant. The name is Delhi, the name is important, and the place Bengaluru, Karnataka is important. Har Khet Swasth Khet is the campaign of Haryana regarding the soil health of the state, right? They wish to improve it, right? Okay. The page which has many schemes here. We'll begin with PM Astha. I hope you understand that PM Astha is that scheme that I've taught you in the budget session as well. So PM Astha is about Annadata Aay Sanrakshan. Annadata Aay Sanrakshan, that means you are protecting them. Sanrakshan Abhiyan. Abhiyan is basically a campaign, right? So Annadata, farmers. So we are talking about peasants, we are talking about farmers. So PM Astha scheme is about that. So PM Astha is like Annadata Aay Sanrakshan Abhiyan. It is PM Astha. They may surely ask you. They will ask you, believe me. The full form of PM Astha. So it is Pradhan Mantri, Prime Minister, Astha scheme about the remunerative prices for farmers produce. MSP, you may have heard that, right? So minimum support price for the farmers produce, that has to be given to them. That's their right, right? So you cannot buy their produce at any price you feel like. So it is remunerative, fair pricing, like remunerative prices for the farmers produce. The scheme is about that. Swavalambini, that means independent women. That is what we are saying. Swavalambini, that means independent. So Swavalambini Women Entrepreneurship Program, it is from Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. If they ask such questions, I'm sure you'll be writing it as Women and Child Ministry. So when you speak like that, and if you get confused between the ministries, the problem is your answer will be, will go wrong. So please don't mark such answers. Try to learn that, because ministry here seems to be important. Swavalambini Women Entrepreneurship Program is by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. New scheme that provides collateral-free loans, because you can only get loans from, the government at any point, whenever you feel like, and it is collateral-free. That means you need not keep any collateral over there. So collateral for MSMEs. MSMEs, micro, small, medium enterprises. Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme. Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme. Credit means loan only. They are providing you loans. So Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme will give loans to MSMEs, and that's going to be the collateral free loan. They can ask you what is the scheme about and what is it for. So Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme is for MSMEs, right? Best Tableau Award. I forgot that question, so I've added it just now. I found 76 numbers Republic Day Parade. When it took place, Mahakumbh. See, this question can be there. Why I'm repeating it? The reason is you must know that Kumbh was there in news throughout, for one or the other reason. So 76 numbers Republic Day Parade took place, where UP presented their Mahakumbh tableau only. So that tableau got awarded as well. So best tableau is UP Mahakumbh tableau. Best marching contingent is also important. It was J&K Rifles. So I'm repeating it. Try to keep that in your mind. So this question seems to be important. Third edition, like it was happening, it was getting celebrated for the third time. India Energy Week. They ask such questions in the examination. If you've written some exam, you know that, right? So India Energy Week, it was happening. It was getting celebrated the third time. So that is why third edition, and it was celebrated in New Delhi. Let me make you repeat all that. Let's revise. That's how you can retain. PM Astha is for remunerative pricing for farmers. Full form is Prime Minister Annadata Aay Sanrakshan Abhiyan. Swavalambini Women Entrepreneurship is a program by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. But it is for women, you must know that. New scheme that provides collateral-free loan to MSMEs, it is Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme. 76 numbers Republic Day Parade, UP Mahakum's tableau was the number one, like tableau. J&K Rifle was the best marching contingent there. Third time, India Energy Week was celebrated, and it was celebrated in New Delhi. Now, updates about India once again. India first regional dialogue on social justice. You must consider it important because I really feel that students have a habit of skipping such details. So, social justice, dialogue on social justice, regional dialogue. We were doing it ourselves. So, first regional dialogue on social justice that took place in Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi, and it was actually organized by Ministry of Labour and Employment and Confederation of Indian Industries, right? CII and Ministry of Labour and Employment was involved. Bharat Parv 2025 at Red Fort, organized by Ministry of Tourism. Bharat Parv was, organized at Red Fort by Ministry of Tourism. Learn that carefully. This question is super significant in the entire page, like most significant in the page. 39th numbers National Games will be actually will take place in Meghalaya. But the important part is it is 2027 when they'll take place. So National Games in 2027 will be hosted by Meghalaya and they'll be of 39th numbers. They can ask you such a question, you know that. 900-year-old Kannada inscription. So some material which can be kept in museums and archives that was found, and it was from Kalyan Chalukya dynasty, and you know that. You may have heard this, dynasty in your history classes if you're studying, history. So Kalyan Chalukya dynasty is 900-year-old Kannada inscription was found basically in Vikarabad district of Telangana. Question is important, you understand that. Because if this question is there in your exam, you may consider it like history's question, but you know that it is basically from current affairs section. So BIMSTEC, when somebody says Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical Cooperation, nowadays they don't ask the full form, so no need learn that. BIMSTEC Youth Summit took place in Gandhinagar. It was organized in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, right? Let's repeat all that. First regional dialogue on social justice at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi by Ministry of Labour and Employment, and CII, Bharat Parv by Ministry of Tourism at Red Fort. 39th edition of National Games will take place in Meghalaya. Will be hosted by Meghalaya. That is what I mean. 900-year-old Kannada inscription from Kalyan Chalukya dynasty in Vikarabad district, Telangana. BIMSTEC Youth Summit in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. So I hope you are learning these points carefully and writing them. This is the defense updates section that you are learning. Questions are important, but when somebody says winged raiders, exercise winged raiders, you may think that, quite an English sort of name. So many more countries must be involved. No, we are talking about ourselves only. Indian Army with Indian Air Force practicing something. So this exercise took place, but this is important, you know that. So it's a joint airborne exercise. It is a joint airborne exercise conducted by Indian Army first and Indian Air Force. Our Indian Air Force, right? Because it is Indian. So Indian Air Force and Indian Army collectively actually organized or arranged exercise Winged Raiders. Third edition of exercise Cyclone. So the third time Cyclone is approaching. No, it's not that Cyclone. We are talking about the exercise Cyclone. Exercise Cyclone between India and Egypt. Between India and Egypt, Cyclone exercise organized in Rajasthan, and it is basically a joint special forces drill. So they can ask you military, naval, what sort of exercise was that? So it is special forces, joint special forces military drill. So it is about special forces, India and Egypt. Rajasthan is the venue, and it was happening for the third time. Even this micro detail is important. Third Cyclone, India and Egypt exercise, joint forces exercise, joint special forces exercise, and the venue is Rajasthan. India's own satellite navigation is NAVIC. Yes, it was made by ISRO. NAVIC has a full form because there they are planning to navigate. They are planning to show you the directions when you are in the sea. So navigation with Indian constellation. Navigation with Indian constellation. So it is ISRO's own satellite navigation system. So that is made by ISRO, NAVIC. So learn that carefully. Indian Army renamed its Eastern Command headquarters Fort Williams. Indian Army has headquarters. We know that. We are referring to Eastern Command now, eastern part. So So Eastern Command had headquarters in Kolkata, which was Fort Williams headquarters. That was the name of it. They wished to remove, British roots from India, so they've renamed it. So renamed it as Vijayadurg now. So Fort Williams will be known as Vijayadurg, right? Indian Air Force test pilot and astronaut also. The name of the person is Shubhanshu Shukla. He'll be the part of NASA's Axiom project. You know that? That's quite huge. You know that. Indian Air Force test pilot and astronaut selected for NASA's Axiom mission 4 for traveling to International Space Center. So his name is Shubhanshu Shukla, who will be joining that mission. Let me repeat. Joint Airborne Exercise Wind Raiders that you have to learn between Indian Navy and Indian Air Force. Third edition of Cyclone between India and Egypt at Rajasthan. India's own satellite navigation system by ISRO is NAVIC. They will ask you the full form of NAVIC for sure. Indian Army renamed its Eastern Command headquarters, Fort Williams in Kolkata, as Vijayadurg now. Indian Air Force test pilot and astronaut got selected for NASA's Axiom project. His name is Shubhanshu Shukla. This question, you'll not be learning it. You'll just be skipping it. But this question will surely be there. Please. So till now, if you have watched, you can join us also. I can only say that we'll try to provide you all important questions which you require for, to pass the exam. Any competitive exam, whichever you're writing. So the numbers are given below. You can speak with our executives. You can go to our website, online.vidyaguru.in. There also, you have the option of selecting a course of your choice and you can join us. The Hindi medium classes are there. That English medium sessions are also provided. So you can join either, of the classes. Here we are on the important days and dates. World Tuberculosis Day is important. 24th March is celebrated as World TB Day. The next one is World Water Day, is observed on 22nd March. This you've studied in NCERT books also. When you were back then in school, Water Day is celebrated to all kids. So Water Day, 22nd March. 24th March, TB Day. Theatre Day is on 27th March. But here we are talking about national. So National Science Day and National Doctors Day. So National Doctors Day is celebrated on 30th of March. National Doctors Day is celebrated on 30th of March. National Science Day is observed on 28th of February. Past a few that I've forgotten, I've added them. World Cancer Day is observed on 4th February. Theme, I found it important. United by Unique is the theme for this year's World Cancer Day, right? Let's revise. World Tuberculosis Day, I coughed on Tuberculosis Day. No, I am just saying that. World Tuberculosis Day is observed on 24th of March. World Water Day, 22nd of March. World Theatre Day, 27th of March. Doctors Day, that is National Doctors Day, 30th of March, 28th February, National Science Day. World Cancer Day is celebrated on 4th of February. So with that, we have come to an end of the session, guys. And thank you so much for watching till now.